Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're fine. Okay, so if you can hear me, just comment hi, good morning. I can see one person has already joined on the YouTube. And for those people watching me on TikTok, kindly go and watch me live on YouTube. I'm live on my YouTube channel. That's where you're going to be able to see this live stream from. And good morning, everybody. That's where you're going to be able to see the screen and where I'm going to be sharing the analysis. Did yesterday nilikuja live? Hebu tungoja watu 10 wakuja. Was I on live on YouTube yesterday? Obire Walter, good morning. Good morning too. And don't forget to hit that like button. We have around 8, get around 20 people, and then we start. Don't forget to hit that like button. Monica Karanja, good morning too. I'm going live on my YouTube channel. For those people who are watching me on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. That's where I'm doing the live stream from. And now we have enough people. Shout out good morning so as I can be able to see that you can hear me clearly. Come on and hear very clearly. Just type good morning, say hi. Okay. Alex Karaoke, good morning too. So let me share my screen and then we can start because today we are late. Sikujangi live 10, but now today we are a bit late. But I'll share my screen. We can be able to start. Wengine wa live stream tukiendelea. We are going to start with the fundamentals, the Forex calendar. And for those people, today is on 11, which is on Wednesday. We have CPI at 3:30 p.m. None of news zimerudi 3:30, zimetoka for that now. Be aware of that. Now the news zimerudi 3:30. So we have news at the CPI on USD. Na CPI leo inakaa vizuri because ijachanganyikana na card. Let me talk about the way news. Sometimes kuna news unakujanga unapatana news like imepatana na USD and card zinakuja pamoja. The CPI leo inakaa very promising today. So let's go directly to the market analysis and then we start. So we normally start with USD CHF as our first pair, and checking on USD CHF. There's something I've observed on 1 hour. There's something I'm observing this particular level. Guys, can you see this? Let me put the market into a line chart. What can you see from that particular level, guys? I'm expecting a reversal from there, to be honest, because there's something I'm observing from there. I see a reversal of this market. So I rarely ignore these structures because I know this is how we make money using these structures, and I rarely ignore them. So at this particular level, I can be able to see a reversal, and I'm expecting a short buy, not like a long term, and maybe have a TP target at this particular level and have a stop loss. So stop loss if I go more than 8 pips, and stop loss itakuwa how many pips? 5 pips. So meaning, and the target itakuwa how many pips? Our 14 or 15 pips, yeah. So it's a short-term trade, aina pips mingi. You can be able to like capture that trade inafanana hivyo. AUDUSD. On AUDUSD, let's come back to daily, weekly. This market is so bullish on daily, on weekly, on 4 hours. Is there any other block? The market has already broken the structures, and the only zones I see possible buys 2 hours. No order block which is left at this market. And then 1 hour. I don't see this market just creating high highs and high lows. Is it even doing break and retest? I think the only discounted price I can be able, to buy the AUDSDs from this particular level. This is the last zone I can be able to buy from. Yeah, that's the only discounted price I can be able to buy from. Okay, USD card. On USD card, let's come back to daily time frame. Okay, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Is there anything we can see? Nothing. No reversal, nothing. There's no any structures. And this is just a formation of a ranging, of which one thing you have to know is that also USDCHF is a long term, like swing trade is on sales. USD card swing trades is on sales. It's only that those are short term trades we are taking there. And on USD card, I can't see any anything for me to be able to take. So whenever you don't see anything, you just go to the next one. You're going to get another entry. So this was yesterday's liquidity, and I believe for those people who were on TikTok yesterday, I did give this analysis, and this was liquidity yesterday's, and then the same case market has come and reacted with these particular levels. But currently, what I can see, this market is forming a reversal. What can I see? We have a fair swing change of character, and I see sales from there. I can see we have a fair swing, a change of character, a held, and a reversal. I see sales on this EURUSD. This indicate for me sales, and the stop loss be above that week. TP1 there, and but you can target TP2 there. The structures that I'm seeing, it shows me sales. GBPUSD, GBPUSD still shows me sales. This is a fair swing and a change of character and a reverse of a head and shoulder. And this market will still drop all the way down here, all the way down to this. But TP1 is there, TP2. Don't over risk, don't overestimate, like overestimate on that particular level. Euro AUD, Euro AUD. Well, we had this, I had this area because of liquidity. Don't tell me this market may drop this VOT. You know, this was the link the other day. Okay. These are how many pips? 255. Those are so many pips. And the Euro AUD is one of my favorite pairs I normally trade. And I've been telling you, you see the way the market has really dropped this way, it's going to give us a very good buy. So unless the market just give us a reversal, that's when we can be able to start buying this market. But as for now, the market is dropping. There's nothing we can be able to like oppose this market. We have a break and retest. So this one is a very nice trade we can be able to wait. I know you can be able to see that we have an overall sales which is waiting for us here. And this one is a trade that is going to mature up maybe in the 2, 3, 4 days. But you're going to have very good sales positions from this particular level, and we sells all the way down. I hope you can be able to see the structures very well from the screen. And you can even be able to leave your alert and be able to be notified there. Do you have order blocks left there for hours? And let's come back to 1 hour. There's no order block which is left, but this is a very nice pair, and the stop loss will be just here. Yeah, this is a nice, very setup we can be able to target. EuroCAD. Coming back on EuroCAD, let's come back on daily. This market is bearish. Is there any reversal you have seen on 4 hours? No reversal. But wait a minute, is this not a flag? Let's come to 2 hours. Okay, this is a break and retest which has happened here, because I can see the break and retest of a structure. You can clearly see this is what we call this market has not done any reversal, so I still expect this market to push down. But now the question is, where are we going to push down this market? Because there's where are we going to take ourselves positions from this market? I don't see any opportunity for us to be able to position ourselves. But on EuroCAD, I'm bearish on it. GBP card, same case to GBP card. It has not done any reversal. Even if it's reversal is just down here where we have this is where we are going to experience a reversal. So I expect this market to still push way down, but I don't see anywhere we can be able to take a position on it. Euro NZD, come back on Euro NZD. No. Euro card and GBP card. Can we check liquidity for today? Today is on Wednesday. Wednesday. There's no liquidity. GBP card. If Euro card and GBP card, you can get it. There's no liquidity also on GBP card because I use correlation for both pairs. Euro NZD. Let's get the direction of this market. This market we are selling. There's no reversal. Can we check reversal? There's no any reversal. We are selling it. 2 hours, 1 hour. Let's focus on liquidity. Today's on Wednesday, meaning liquidity for this particular day is here. And this is when? This is Tuesday, 16 hours. This is also Tuesday. Okay, so meaning today's liquidity for this pair is at this particular level. This is on Euro NZD. And remember, you guys, when we had the also failure swing and change of character, this here, and I expect for more sales from this particular level using liquidity concept, and then we go down. And then AUD NZD. And I realized Euro NZD and AUD NZD, they have a totally different correlation. They are not correlated. They move differently. You find Euro AUD NZD will buy and Euro NZD will be selling. Let's come back to daily time frame. The market is very bullish on 4 hours. We have another block left here, and then on 2 hours, and then on 1 hour. Okay, so what I expect is I can be able to see we have order block. We can only depend on this order block which is left at this particular level for more buys positions on this pair. GBPCHF was the direction of this market. It's changing at the same areas, 4 hours, ranging. I don't see anything that's going to confirm for me the direction of this market. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. And GBPAUD, what the hell? You remember when I gave this analysis on Monday? I gave this, and this is one of my best and powerful setups. So if you're on this live stream and you know me, you clearly know what I really like using when it comes to analysis. Anybody who what can you be able to see from the screen? Like what can you be able to see from the screen? Why are we using that setup? What kind of setup is that? Let me see on the comment section. That's one of my best setups that I really like a lot, and I know they really works well. Let me see on the comment section. Someone comment below. Someone to put that comment. What setup can you be able to see from that pair? And I did this analysis on Monday because yesterday I didn't come live on YouTube. I did this on Monday. Break and retest, not a break and retest. There's something else. There's something else. It's not a Richard Gagas. It's not a break and retest. It's something else. There's something else that I'm observing from that particular setup. Yeah, change of character. Yeah, Simon come out. That's a change of character. We have a fierce and change of character, and it's among one of my best. What happened to my mouse? It's among one of my best setups. You can clearly see from that setup. Oh my God, these are so many pips because GBP AUD has high pip value. Comparing it from there all the way down, that's over 326 pips. So meaning if you have a losses of two, that's over $6,000. Worth it, very worth it, very much worth it, very worth it. Let's go to the next pair. For now, our GBPUSD for the next thing I can be able to say, I don't see any setup. Do you have any other block on 4 hours? Yeah, very nice. We have another block on 4 hours which is left. So now we can experience another break and retest at this particular level, or which you have a break and retest, and now we can have another setup of more sales from there, that level, and then continue dropping. So just more retracement and then you continue dropping. Use DJPY. Coming on use DJPY. Let's come. Yesterday we gave, I think, was it buys? With break and retest, let's come in daily. I know use DJPY is on a bullish trend, uptrend here. On 4 hours, can we see anything? I don't see any setup on 2 hours. Oh, it's an active buy. It's because I see this setup and then a retest. It's an active buy. On USDJPY, it's an there's something else which will hinder us because of this order block. Yeah, but for me, if though this one is portraying a very higher risk, a bit a higher risk, I can be able to look for a long positions with a stop loss just below there is weak that way, and then we go for a long position that way. Cut JPY, mobiles. If that's a break and retest, you can be able to see there mobiles on this pair. Mobiles with a stop loss if an hero, and then we target that particular level. Yeah, set up in a Fanana Evo. Euro JPY buys, and you know Euro JPY and GJ we have not been trading them because the kind of movements zimekuwa nazo, but pia GJ sasa iko na very good buy setup, a long position with a stop loss just below them, and then continue buying GJ. But TP is here, target TP iko hivyo, and then CHF JPY, NZ JPY, no, AUD JPY. No. There's something I'm observing. Okay. So this is a JPU basket, and JPU basket is giving me. Is there another block on 4 hours? Yes, there is another block and a break and retest. So I think I expect this market to come back again to this particular level. So for those JPY pairs, use JPY basket as your correlated. By correlation, I mean wait for this market JPY basket to get back to this order block, and then it sells. Meaning the rest of the pairs like in a GJ, CAD, JPY, and everything, they confirm for you to go in for buy positions. Yeah. So do that. Use this for those people wanajua what chenye namaanisha. Let's go to oil niache ina drop in range. And they are just manipulating this oil since Monday after imebuy hivyo imekuwa ikimanipulate watu sana. AUD card, and coming back to AUD card, we are very bullish on this pair. Let's move a little bit more drawings. 4 hours we have order block. I expected this market to do a reversal here. Did it do? Because it's a reversal here. 2 hours. Now we can still wait for this market to come back again to this particular level and then go in for buys. And this will be a very good trade for you to go in for more buys positions. And then BTC 69, BTC has been ranging there. Let's go to one. Why have we marked this particular level? It's because of an order block. I think what's visible on 4 hours. Yeah, we're still waiting for the market to come back again to this order block, and then we go in buys for BTC. And then this is GBP NZD. GBP NZD on daily time frame is ranging. So I don't trade such a market. You see on daily time frame, it's ranging. And then Euro GBP, another pair that I don't really even like a lot, because this pair will move slow without even any amount of pips. NZUSD, and this will let me remove them on watch list. Yeah, so I think we are done with the list here too. So you can be able to comment down which pair. Now let's go to gold, and gold we just mark liquidity peke yake. Coming back to gold, now we can be able to and for those people who buy gold, say no, this is not the right time for you to be able to buy gold. No. Today's on when? Today's on Tuesday, Wednesday. So let's mark for liquidity. So how can you buy gold huku hivi nimeona? Nimepita hapa nikaona mtu mwingine anabuy na hata haija grab liquidity. 3 1 na 1 ni hapa, hii ni 3 2 1. Okay, liquidity ya gold iko hapo. Liquidity ya gold iko hapo. And then yeah, those are the only possible zones tumeko nazo za gold peke yake. Those are the only two liquidities. So this is a liquidity for buys, and the liquidity yenye tunatumianga for you to be able to confirm buys positions. Those are the only two liquidities, two zones. Hizo ndo zimebaki. I have gone through the watch list. Maybe you can comment down which pair you are looking for, or you want me to emphasize on, a pair that you want me to check on, and I can be able to talk. This USD, kwani inaenda kuhit TP hata USD CHF nimepeana buys from there, and currently it's running how many pips? I never ignore any setup. This was our first pair that we did. So it's running over around how many pips? It's running over 10 pips. It's almost hitting our pips target, because target yetu imekuwa stop loss ya 5 pips and we are targeting around 15 pips. Yeah, it's almost hitting our TP. And I've told you, never ignore those setups. They are very nice one. Yeah. I can now read the comment. Someone can be able to read the comment. Morning, I ask broker you can recommend I use if in Zimbabwe. I have no idea about Zimbabwe. I have no idea in Zimbabwe, because most of the people I've interacted are from the US and the people from UK, maybe from Europe and the US. But Africa, Xness is, I think, is as available as Zimbabwe. You can use Xness. Yeah. So I'm reading the comment which pay you want me to check for you. AUDSD. AUDSD didn't have a clear structure because iko mbali sana, because by the AUDSD ziko huku. AUDSD by zake ziko hapa. Actually, acha tumark hapa, ziko hapa. By zake ziko hapa. By zake ziko at this particular zone, of which ni mbali, but you can still wait for it. Yeah. By zake ziko hapa. Let me mark it vizuri. By the AUDSD ziko hapa. And let me mention this and let me educate you something. If you really want to make money consistently in the forex market, pesa iko kwa currency pair. Can you trade these currency pairs? I know I have done a challenge of 1,500 all the way to 5,000, and I'm starting another challenge. I will do it to 5,000, and I start another challenge of $1,000 to $10,000 trading currency pairs. These are the only pairs that are going to make money consistency. But if you want really to have a lot of pressures and you want to lose a lot of money, try to touch this volatile like gold. Gold, you see, like a setup I've given you, we have a stop loss of 5 pips. Gold, you never have a stop loss of 5 pips. How can you even have a stop loss of 5 pips? Because market is too volatile. Even having that stop loss of 5 pips, it is very rare. Let me give you an example in something I was trying to educate yesterday. Some people at the office. Let's do this calculation. If you are there and you're watching me, just listen me carefully and let me just give you a few tips. There's this pair we have done here, GBPUSD. And you know my favorite pair, the ones they have really money, very good amount of money. Look at this setup. This setup had a very clean setup for me. If you didn't watch me analyze this setup, I did it on Monday. Go and watch Monday's live stream. You're going to see it. This setup is GBP AUD. GBP AUD, you can clearly see how many stop loss, how many pips did we have the stop loss? I think we had 13 pips. It was 13 pips stop loss from the week, from that week. Yeah. Let me show you. Because we did this calculation. 17 pips stop loss. So meaning with 17 pips stop loss, and you can see the first TP was how many pips? 83. And currently the market is running how many pips? If you are doing it as a swing trade, just a moment. Let me just calculate for you here so I can show you. From that entry, these are how many pips? 321. Let's calculate them as 300 pips. These 300 pips from just one single setup with a lot size of one, meaning you're going to lose $170 if you are using a stop loss of this week. You're going to lose 170. Let's give it even $200. $200 is really, really true amount of money in the forex market. You're going to lose $200 and you're going to make over $3,000. When you do your maths or your calculation, you'll see that the risk to reward ratio is adding up. Losing $200 and targeting and maybe like making even like over $2,000, that's a proper risk to reward ratio. And you see, if you are going to have a stop loss, let's look for a setup that maybe didn't work out. Another pair we had that day was which one? Let's do even a calculation of this setup that we are doing right now here. This setup, you're going to lose how many pips? Let's see, stop loss is how many pips? Stop loss is 5 pips, meaning with the lot size of one, you're going to lose $50. Gold, you'll never lose $50 with lot size of one. That's even like a starting loss. And you're going to target how many dollars? $150, meaning you're losing 15 and making 150. Like if there is to reward ratio. So if you want to really make money consistency, like sort out your base, if you have like an account of worth $500, $1,000, or around $1,000 or $500, you can be able to sustain yourself doing forex, paying your bills, sorting out everything, doing consistency. But the moment you try to touch that $500 trying to trade around gold, my friend, even if you're using 0.01, that day the devil will visit you and you're going to lose everything. That's the day you start saying forex is a scam. But anyway, another thing I mean, I try to educate people is you are not an influencer. You're not like these influencers. There's a difference between you, the forex trader you are, and the forex trader you see online. Because you as a person, you're trading your own capital. Can you listen me carefully? You're trading your own capital. So meaning you don't have any disposable money for you to be able to take extra risk in the market. If today you lose $1,000, it's very hard for you even to make another $1,000. But someone else out there, they have like over 20 investors, and it's possible for them to be able to get this investor and have $1,000 each and every person. But for you, if you lose $1,000, how long will it take you for you to be able to fund another account? You get me? So use your proper risk management. Differentiate between the forex trader you see on the screen and the forex trader you see yourself. Those are two different people. Let's go to the next questions. Can we do a top-down analysis or new come with a setup? And get the free mode. Which question did you say? Hey, are the CAD JPY and USD JPY pairs safe to enter? Yes, I find them like, let's show you. The CAD JPY didn't see, was the CAD JPY had a very good break and retest? Let me show you. Yeah. For this one, they are safe for me to take the buys. For the CAD JPY, they are safe for me to take the buys. Yeah, those CAD JPYs, yeah. But for long term, because I'm looking for, let me show you on JPY basket. Why is JPY basket reacting for that particular level? Do you have anything? Let's see. On 5. We had this order block. Yeah, they are safe. You see, it had this order block. That's why you can see them even reacting. Yes, 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 yes. Another question. I'm going throughout the pairs, and I've really sent a very powerful message for those people watching me on YouTube, and I've really told you that there's a difference between you, the forex trader you are, and the forex trader you see on the screens. You get. So don't differentiate between that. Yeah. Which strategy do you use? We are not here learning about strategy. I'm doing here analysis, but I'm doing more. You can be able to learn the kind of things I use. I use various swing change of patterns. I use liquidity. I use order block. You can clearly see like gold. I've advocated for liquidity, and this is a liquidity area zone market is approaching for gold. The bitter truth. There's a bitter truth, and you need that's the bitter truth you need to hear. So don't go and be able to hallucinate about being I saw this one using 10 lot size or 100 lot size, and I want to now to do this and I want to place 100 lot size on my account. And my friend, can you do there's a very different between those different people. Yeah. So I think we have gone through all the pairs. I think in the case there's any question that I want to really change my shift so that I can be able to be coming live afternoon on New York session, because tutakuwa tuna trade more of YouTube pia sana. Tunakuja hapa jioni, we take trades and everything. And also when you're doing this challenge, but this challenge I think nitaiweka on a private link. So for those people watakuwa na access your live stream ya tukiturn 1000 all the way, itakuwa on a private. Which are the currencies you advise a beginner to start with? EURUSD is not bad. EURUSD is not bad. GU iko sawa. Si hata EURUSD hizi tumepeana hizi cells. Nimwambia they are cells since they are selling these ones. They are very good setups. They are active. I've given you like this is a very good setup. Tumechukua EURUSD. It's running how many pips? So far it's running around 12 pips. And then pia GU tumepeana cells. Pia GU nimepeana cells all the way down. GU it's running how many pips so far? It's running over around 14 pips here. They're not bad. With a 0.1 up to $13. And another thing I'll talk about, another powerful message is the power of compounding. Because a lot of people, they keep on telling me, Doc, if you want to see progress in trading, and this I'm talking out of my experience, like through my experience being a beginner and to the level yenye nimefika, compounding has really helped me a lot. But compounding namaanisha aje? You see the small money you were making, the $10, $20, $50, $100, try and compound them outside the forex trading account, such that a way that each and every day you make $50 or $20, make sure you withdraw and put it on your bank account or your saving account. That's when you're going to see a lot of changes in trading. But now the day you expect to see those millions of money that you're influenced, maybe you come online, unapata Dr. Forex amepost like $1,000 to $5,000, and then you'll be like, I want to do this thing pia mimi nifanye hivyo. My friend, understand the levels that people are on different levels. Appreciate the journey where you're on the level you are. You're making that $50, $100. Try to compound it and go and utilize it well. That's when you're going to feel the progress. There's no day siku moja utaunda millions of money. That's when you're going to come and do everything. Now I've made millions of money. Let me go and sort out my base and do everything that I really want to do and everything. Can you just use, even if you make 10,000 Kenyan shilling that particular day, use it, withdraw and use it. Even if you make it like 20,000, withdraw and use it. This is the best advice. For those people contact me on TikTok, like share the screen. I'm live on my YouTube channel. That's why I'm doing the live stream from. And that's the best advice is. So use the power of compounding and then utaona ukisonga mbele in trading. So kama, and let me tell you, kama umekaa kwa forex like 1 year and 2 years and you're looking back, hakuna kitu unaweza angalia nyuma useme, you can be able to look back and be able to see this is what I've done. You really need to change, because you need to be able to in such a way that it be in a situation that if I look back, I can see this is what I do, this is what Forex has done for me. Like even sit that down around here, I can be able to say this is what Forex has done for me, this is what Forex has done for me, and this and this and this. And that's why you're going to be able to see the progress. Because the utasema now, there's a date Africa you won't be able to grow account, and that's when you're going to be see the progress. Apana, there are days with a blow account, but the day you blow your lead account and you may fund, you are supposed to be able to look back and be able to answer the question, what have I done this and this and this and this? That's what you can be able to say, even if I bought a shoe, even if I bought something in the house, even if I bought a cloth or something, or if I paid my bills or sorted out a loan I had or something like this, you can be able to answer those questions. Yeah. Which currencies? The currencies I'm talking about in easy to kawaida as a beginners, and I think I've exhausted the questions. unless someone has a question, a specific question that they might have, and then I can be able to answer you. I can be able to answer you. This is gold. Now, let me even talk about liquidity. Liquidity has a secret. There's a way we approach liquidity. You can see today's liquidity ni hapa, lakini umeona market imekuja imekaribia liquidity, just swipe liquidity. There's a huge message that we normally talk about this, and then see on the comment section. So before I wind up, mtu aniambie what does this mean? What does this mean? Market imekaribia liquidity, I just swipe. What does this mean? Let me see on the comment. Are we supposed to take this trade, or how are we going to approach this situation? Because for those people who knows, like liquidity is a very sniper entry. How do we approach such situation? So if this market drops again here, I mean inducement. Hii market sasa hizi nini huwezi chukua because ijafanya venye tunataka in terms of liquidity, because you're supposed to come and swipe and be able to take that position. Unapata? So there's a lot of steps unafuatana and discipline and such a way as you can be able to trade this. Si kujua tu liquidity ama ku have light information juu. Lazima ukuwe mahali uko na deep information about this is how I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Unfinished business. Yeah, it's an unfinished business, this one. Yeah. So this one, this is not like just by pure liquidity. Another thing is about correlation. This one have a fair swing and change of character. So you can see we are buying USD CHF and we are saying like in a EURUSD and GU, and they are moving like this is napanga a negative correlation. So there's a lot of things and factors you have to consider when you're like trading. See kusoma tu pekeke and analyze market. Unless someone has another comment, I think I'm finishing up because I want to go. I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to go somewhere. Nataka kwenda hosi, and then I'll come back afternoon New York. That's when I'm going to be able to analyze the market. Unless someone, and guys, don't forget to hit that like button. We have how many likes? 11 likes. Like, can we hit like 20 likes? Can we get around 20 likes so far? Wait for the liquidity to be swept. Yeah, Nancy Kerubo. Nancy Kerubo sounds a familiar name. I think nimepatana na wewe. Ama? So we can use DXY pairs to analyze USD pairs. No. I don't really advocate to use DXY. I stopped using DXY 2023. The only thing I normally advocate for people to use correlation is JPY basket. DXY itakupoteza. DXY itakupoteza sana. DXY itakupoteza. Like I don't really even advocate for DXY kabisa. But I'll be coming with trade live kabisa. But I've said that one itakuwa nini with a different link. So anytime umesikia na trade live na one year live stream YouTube, itakuwa with a different link. Yeah. So hit that like button. We have how many likes? 15 likes. We need 5 more people to hit that like button so as we can be first satisfied with this live stream. And never ignore these setups. No matter how easy setup, zinakwanga kali sana. Yeah, 15 guys, can you hit that like button on YouTube so we can be on a safer point for us to call it a good day for us to call it a good day. Yeah. Where can we get the link? The link I'll announce more of it. I'll announce the link. Yeah. Na nimekwambia currencies, you know, you can have proper risk management because stop loss yake zinakwanga around 10 15, unless stop loss ya currency isonge sana ndo itaenda around 20 pips, of which 20 pips would lose $200. So piga lot size because currencies, they have money, and I'll tell you this, you know people like seeing the easy things then you're not on and gold because utafanya lot ya gold one hivyo pesa, lakini currencies ndo pesa iko, pesa ndo iko hapo. Yeah, but currencies target kuunda $400 40 pips, like target uwezi unda currencies like 300 pips mara moja. You can only target like 40 pips, 60 pips, 30 pips hivyo. So you a lot size of one with 30 pips, that's 300, 40 ni 400, 60 ni 600 pips, $600. So it really and ukitumia compound utapata kuunda $1,000, itakuwa very easy for you, unapata. Lakini usikuje currency pairs unataka kuunda $1,000 haraka, huku unaunda tu hizo nini, una compound hivyo peke yake pole pole. Yeah. It's very informative. Yeah, that's very informative. We have 21 likes. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, for hitting that like button. And for those people watching on TikTok, I was live on my YouTube channel, and you can be able to see this live stream through the YouTube channel. ukuje tu kwa YouTube yangu utaweza kuwatch the live stream. You know, we have around 30 people na nyinyi mko hapa hivi, mwezi ona screen kwa TikTok. So this way you're going to be able to see this live stream from, and thank you guys. I'll end up the live stream just in case I get a chance afternoon, nitakuja jioni around New York session. That's when I'll be able to come back again and do the live stream. Bye bye.